do YouTubers make money? I just don't get it. They upload videos and then people throw money at them? Let's deep dive into this a little further so it broadens your understanding whether you are a creator or you want to become a creator. One of the most well-known is Adsense. Adsense is these adverts that you've seen either at the start of this YouTube video or on the right and left hand side of these videos, or at some point maybe during the middle of this video a mid-roll that shows an advert. These are placed by YouTube against YouTubers like me, and those ad revenues are then split between YouTube, the platform, and YouTubers, the creator. On average, this is around about a 60-40 split. 60% goes to the creator, 40% goes to the YouTube platform, except for things like super chats and Snapchats and that kind of thing, which I'll touch upon later. This is what people talk about when they're being paid by YouTube, and there's a lot of misconceptions. You have to qualify to get this income. It's not just thrown at you for making YouTube videos. It's also variable, which we'll touch upon shortly. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time over a 12-month period. Now that's not 1,000 new subscribers and 4,000 hours. It's 1,000 subscribers total, and then a total of 4,000 hours within 12 months. In other words, you have to have enough content on your channel that people watch it enough to collect those 4,000 hours. The bigger you get and the more videos you have, the more passive that 4,000 hours of watch time happens to be. For me, for example, I get around about 200 hours on this channel every day. Why? Because I've got lots of tutorials that people continue to dip into. Those tutorials may only be 1 or 2 minutes long, but if I'm getting 7,000 or 8,000 views a day at 1 or 2 minutes each, then that's my few hundred hours, and then every 10-20 days that's my 4,000 hours. But I've established my base here. I've been on this YouTube channel for about 4 or 5 years now and has around about 40,000 subscribers at the point of recording. Some people can do it much faster. Recently, for example, 𝗘𝗃𝗍𝗀 started up a podcast channel where he live streams hour-long podcasts. If he gets 20, 30, 40 people watching the live stream, he gets many more, but let's say he gets 30 people, that's 30 hours immediately, and then any people that jump on top of that in one day. So if that podcast got thousands of views, then he's immediately got his watch time. Once you are monetized, there's the game of CPM versus RPM. CPM is the cost per mil. For every advert that's displayed against this video, the advertiser will be charged this CPM rate. But there is a twist. This video may get 1,000 views, but not every view might get an advert. The formula kind of works that, let's say this video gets 1,000 views, but then 750 of those have adverts against them. You times that 750 by the CPM rate. That's how much people are willing to pay for an advert against your content based on your niche, which we'll touch upon shortly. And then that's a pool. Let's say the video earns, I don't know, $10 for you. You then earn a slice of that. You earn that 60% slice. Or you can go the opposite route, which is RPM, which is revenue per mil. This cuts out YouTube's chunk immediately, and you know exactly that every 1,000 views is worth $3, $5, $10, $20, depending on your niche. RPM's more reliable. You multiply RPM and the amount of adverts shown against your video to get your actual income. Super chats is also an income source. Still kind of within the YouTube realm. It's still generated by YouTube, but these super chats are the things that you see in live streams, or in some cases underneath this video there'll be a little heart with thanks on it, and you can kind of donate. Say, oh, this video was helpful. Here, Alan, here's $1, go and get a coffee. Super chats are split slightly differently, with a slightly larger chunk going to the creator because it's much more directly created. They haven't had to go out to source an advert and place it in, so it's slightly more generous. So that's super chats, that's super thanks, that's super stickers, all those things that you interact with on live streams, or even non-live streams. You just click the thank you or stickers or anything like that, including memberships when you join a channel for X amount of dollars per month. Now I keep saying niche. Niche is a huge difference. Not only will you get more views in certain niches than others, but they are more valuable in other niches as well. Let's say I'm constantly talking about mortgages and finances. That's at the higher end because businesses are trying to throw money at those to get those high worth potential people in. It's also a slightly more niche topic because, you know, a 12-year-old's not going to worry about mortgage re-rates and 401ks and cryptocurrencies and how to balance your stock portfolio, that kind of thing. So it's very niche, which could be more valuable. But it also could mean lower views for you compared to, say, a MrBeast, who has a wider audience, including a younger audience in some cases. He gets more views, but he's not overly specialised, which means that he'll possibly get a lower CPM rate or RPM rate compared to the finance niche. Talking about gossip, having a look at things like reacting to the news, yes, you may get loads of views, but you may have a lower CPM rate, even to a point where you're looking at 20, 30, 50 cents per 1,000 view rather than 20, 30, $40 per 1,000 views at the other end. You have to understand the balance here. In some cases, Graham Stephan, who happens to be a finance YouTuber, could be earning much more money than someone with exactly the same views but in the prank sector, for example. Affiliates. Now, I, on this channel, teach you how to do YouTubey things, and I also teach you how to optimize your YouTube videos using things like vidIQ, where you can go there, they can give you title suggestions, descriptions, tags, they can help you with your thumbnails, they can help you with your playlists, ideation of content, that kind of thing. That little link there is an affiliate link. In other words, you trust me to use the tool that I do, so you click on that link, you go off and you purchase that product, and in the process I get a small slice of either the initial sale or the recursive income based on your continued use of that software. Now obviously, if I'm suggesting a teddy bear, I'm not getting a teddy bear every month, but I'll get a slice of that teddy bear or camera or microphone or water bottle. This can be very good, and doesn't really matter in what niche you happen to be in. You can either specifically talk about the content and the creation, the camera and the equipment that you use, or you can talk about the things that you are doing every day. Let's say your channel's all about camping and you're that big guy that happens to live out in a set of woods somewhere. You can talk about all of your camera equipment, your camping equipment, how you light a fire, why you light a fire, this book here, your uniform that you may use as a Boy Scout, whatever it needs to be. All of those could be affiliate linked and pushed through to something like Amazon or directly to the supplier in itself. Sponsors. Now this is affiliates flipped. They've come to you and they say, hi, can I use you and your audience? Can you promote my product? Also known as brand deals and things like that. I've touched upon these previously. I'll leave a link in the description down below, but please stay with me. Sponsors for a very long time were the thing that big YouTubers get, but you'll be surprised. If you go out of your way, you can strike up a deal with some kind of brand and be their sponsor in any way, shape or form. I have a few sponsorship arrangements on this channel where they pay me a set fee for a deliverable over the course of a period of time. Those are things where I will make videos for them, or I'll do live streams with them, or I'll mention their product or service, or be seen doing things. These sponsors can be absolutely anything, but it could be a fantastic source of income for the small all the way through to huge YouTubers. For me, it helps with my day-to-day. With people like, you know, PewDiePie and MrBeast, it could be a huge chunk of change that they put into their next video. Merch! Now this is directly products that you expect to sell. T-shirts, which I have a t-shirt range coming. In fact, there's a few t-shirt designs at the bottom of this video. You'll be able to click on those. I've added some new recently. They happen to be my own logo and a whole new range of cute animals and cute fruits that my other half has been designing for my new store that we're going to be putting together. I'll be putting together a video on how to sell your own merchandise and how to set up your own e-shop and sell your t-shirts, that kind of thing soon. But merchandise is very easy within reason for YouTubers to create. You go off and find something like Spring or t-shirt or any of those. You can generate a design that you upload, that you place onto a t-shirt, and then it doesn't have to be mass printed until somebody purchases that. Merchandise can be a huge income source for small YouTubers and can fund huge videos, once again, if you're like a MrBeast when he got his 50 million subscribers. Merch, good. Direct sales, a whole new level. I am a YouTube certified expert and I sell my services directly for consulting clients. You can come to me, I can teach you how to grow your YouTube channel, tell you what you're doing right, tell you what you're doing wrong, maybe even have some kind of ongoing rotational agreement where I continue to coach you month to month and see your growth, suggest content. That is a service that I sell you, a product directly. Some people it could be pots and pans, some people it could be art and that kind of thing. But a product or direct service is also a huge income boost for some YouTubers. I'll be honest, my client arrangement work is around about 50% of my current income, and I already make a good chunk through affiliate income, blogging, and other things. There are third-party platforms as well. You can be connected here as a YouTuber, but have a Patreon account promising other things. There's also that only place that some of you lads and ladesses know about. These third-party platforms offer something that isn't part of your normal YouTube life, and in the process you can create elements going forward. So let's say, for example, you are rather body confident and you want to share that with people, or alternatively you happen to have some kind of arrangement where you normally make videos here but you want to hang out and make live streams, that kind of thing. These are platforms such as Patreon and OnlyFans and stuff like that you can generate a community outside the YouTube platform and use YouTube to advertise. Continue over to this video here where you can find out how you make more money on YouTube, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Goodbye.